The brain is one of the largest and most complex organs in the human body, controlling everything from mood, behavior, learning, and memory to operations that sustain life such as respiration, digestion, and metabolism. It is a highly metabolically active organ that works non-stop to keep us alive and functioning. Because of this, the brain needs a constant supply of energy and nutrients to help us focus, concentrate, and win at life. Certain foods and food components can not only improve brain function, clarity, and focus but may also protect against age-related cognitive decline. When combined with adequate sleep, exercise, and a healthy lifestyle, good nutrition supports optimal cognitive function across the entire lifespan. The impact of nutrition on the brain continues to be one of the hottest topics in scientific research. Here's a look at some of the latest scientific findings, as well as tips on how you can take advantage of this powerful information. The right balance of complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, protein, and micronutrients is important for the nourishment, function, and protection of the brain. It all starts before we are born. It is well recognized that adequate nutrition is vital to the brain development of infants before and after they are born. Within 22 days of conception, the fetus will form the neural tube, which is a structure that eventually becomes the brain and spine. The most rapid growth of the brain will occur between the last trimester of pregnancy and the first 2 years after birth. The brain will reach a weight of 1,200 grams during the first 4 years of life, while the adult brain weighs only 200 grams more. This means that most of the brain's development and growth will occur during the first few years of a child's life. But did you know that the brain has one of the longest periods of development and specialization of all the organs in the body? Interestingly, the brain will take another 10-15 years to fully grow and develop. Thus, while nutrition during the early years of life has an important impact, nutrition during childhood and adolescence will continue to impact the growth and structure of the brain. Many nutrients will play a role in this process, but some key ones include protein, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, zinc, copper, and choline. Let us now talk about the important nutrients your brain needs and why your brain needs these nutrients for lifelong cognitive health. Protein. Protein is important for brain cell, neuron, development and specialization. Used to make neurotransmitters, chemicals that the neurons use to communicate with each other. Omega-3 fatty acids. These supplements help form the membrane structure of neurons and are critical for brain and eye development. Iron. Iron is critical for energy metabolism in the brain and the formation of myelin, a structure on the neuron that protects it and helps increase speed for nerve messages. It helps carry oxygen from the blood to the brain. Zinc. Zinc acts as a cofactor for enzymes that are involved in the repair and formation of cells, proteins, and DNA. It helps with the transmission of neurotransmitters. Copper helps make neurotransmitters and is involved in energy metabolism for the brain. Choline is used to make neurotransmitters and new neurons. Iodine plays a role in the metabolism of the thyroid hormone and is important for chemical signaling. Folate, folic acid involved in cell metabolism and the formation of neural transmitters. Deficiencies can lead to neural tube defects. B vitamins aid in producing energy for cells and for making neurotransmitters like serotonin, enhances mood, and GABA, focus and concentration. Data from a longitudinal study, conducted using approximately 14,000 children, found that children eating a diet consisting predominantly of processed foods high in fat and sugar had a lower IQ later in life than children who consumed a healthy diet high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. For this study, IQ and diet patterns were measured when the children were an average of 3 years old and again when they were an average age of 8.5. The study authors commented, "This suggests that any cognitive or behavioral effects relating to eating habits in early childhood may well persist into later childhood." It is possible that good nutrition during this period, early childhood, may encourage optimal brain growth. New studies suggest that specific nutrients can also have an impact on learning and behavior in kids. A recent study investigated the impact of thiamine, vitamin B1, on language abilities later in life. This study consisted of 59 children, aged 5 to 7 years, who had been fed a thiamine-deficient milk substitute during their first year of life. Researchers conducted various tests that measured the language and comprehension abilities of the children and found that, when compared to 35 children of similar ages who did not have the thiamine-deficient diet, thiamine deficiency was associated with long-lasting impairments in language comprehension and abilities. This study underscores the importance of nutrition for cognitive function and offers some clues into the causes of language impairment in children. New research is showing that a lack of iron in the diet during teen years could have a negative impact on cognitive function during young adulthood as well. In this study, the researchers found that subjects who had elevated transferrin levels, a common sign of poor iron levels in the diet, during their teen years experienced changes in their brain structure that made them more susceptible to neurodegeneration. Because myelin speeds your brain's communications and iron is vital for making myelin, poor iron levels in childhood erode your brain reserves, which you need later in life to protect against aging and Alzheimer's. This underscores the need for a balanced diet during the teenage years, when your brain's command centers are still actively maturing. Does it matter what kind of breakfast you eat? You bet! To give the brain a jumpstart in the morning and stave off hunger, health experts recommend that the first meal of the day should be rich in protein and complex carbohydrates. The brain's main fuel is glucose, but this should come from complex carbohydrates and not refined sugars. Studies also show that a wholesome breakfast to start the day can improve the focus and performance of children in the classroom. Furthermore, a study conducted in 2005 found that children who consumed a lower glycemic index breakfast showed improvements in their ability to concentrate in the classroom compared to children who consumed a high glycemic index breakfast of ready-to-eat cereal. Those are the nutrients for lifelong cognitive health. Empower your brain by incorporating these nutrients into your diet.